Okay, we got another great question. Is there a simple way to calculate ROI for a project? So there's no simple way to do it. It completely depends on the nature of the project, really. So some projects it's very clear, and others it takes a lot of work. So, for example, if you're building a product for consumption by an external customer, you build a product, costs you a certain amount of money, you get a certain amount of revenue in the first, second, and third year. That's fairly easy to calculate that kind of ROI. However, if you're building a product for internal purposes, and say, for example, you're trying to improve the efficiency or productivity of one of the internal teams in your company, that can be more difficult because it's hard to calculate productivity for internal teams since there's so many factors that go into it, and it's not just looking at the money they give to you because that's not what's happening in that case. So for the more complex ones, you definitely want to spend time in a dedicated fashion from the very beginning of the project, really building out your custom ROI calculation tools, and dedicating focused time on a routine basis to examining the ROI because it's also going to change over time, right? You might add or remove people from a project that throws the ROI off, right? Over time, you have to really be focused on it. So now there are some off-the-shelf tools, but most of the time, most CTOs are going to use their custom Excel spreadsheets. The nice thing about all of this is that you'll be surprised at how bad most leaders are in terms of calculating ROI. So they don't know how to do it. They won't even try to do it. It's just too convoluted for them. They won't even give it a shot. If they do it, it's usually completely off base. So if you can start early on doing ROI calculations and be really disciplined about it and bring in maybe some other members of your team to help you do it, you'll automatically be in the top 1% of leaders who know how to do this. So it's a great skill to have. And a lot of CEOs and other stakeholders are going to really thank you for it. Okay, thanks for submitting that question. And if you want something answered, go ahead and put it down in the comments below.